So today we're tackling about the four types layers of the earth, which is the crust, mantle, inner core, and lastly the outer core. So I have a question to all of you guys. Do you have any idea what is the four types layers of the earth? So for now, I'm inviting you to watch this video and learn every layers of the earth. Why understand the earth layers is important in earth science. Each layer has a unique specialty and significance. Without them, earth would not have become what is it today. It gives us the necessary minerals and ores that are frequently employed in all fields. These layers provide all the necessary resources, including magnesium, nickel, iron, and petroleum. We study the earth layers, the process that occurs within them, what they are made of, how they formed, etc. For a variety of reasons, we want to understand the crust since it's right beneath our feet. It controls a lot of process at the Earth's surface. The structure of the Earth is divided into four major components: the crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. Each layer has a unique chemical composition, physical case, and impact life on Earth's surface. Earth crust is the upper rigid part of the lithosphere, the base of which is defined by prominent seismic discontinuity. The discontinuity or moho. There are three crystal divisions: oceanic, transition, and continental, of which oceanic and continental crust dominated. Typically, ocean crust range from 3 to 15 kilometers thick and comprises 54% of the crust by area and 17% by volume. Earth crust is composed of two types of crust: continental crust and oceanic crust. Continental crust is a less dense, older, and made of granite and quartz that are high in silicon and oxygen. Oceanic crust is a denser, younger, and made up of mostly basaltic rock like a gabbro. Islands, arcs, and the continental margins are the example of transitional crust that have thickness of 15 to 30 kilometers. Continental crust range from 30 to 70 kilometers thick and comprises 77% of the crust by volume but only 40% by area. Our knowledge of oceanic crust comes largely from apyolites, which are the tectonic fragments of oceanic crust that are preserved in the continents, and from deep sea drift cores. Our view of the lower continental crust is based chiefly on uplifted slices of this crust in collisional origins and on Sennelites brought to the surface in young volcanic. Earth mantle plays an important role in the evolution of the crust and provides the thermal and mechanical driving forces to the plate tectonics. Heat liberated by the core is transferred into the mantle, where most of it is convected through the mantle to the base of the lithosphere. The remainder by the transfer upward by mantle plumes generated near the core mantle boundary layers. In the past decades, the resolution of structure in the mantle from seismology has greatly improved, and we can now see some details as small as 100 kilometers. The mantle is also the graveyard for descending litmospheric slabs, and the fate of these slabs is subject of ongoing discussion and the controversy. The mantle lies between Earth's dense superheated core and thin outer layers, the crust. the mantle is about 2,900 kilometers thick and makes up a whopping 84% of Earth's total volume. April 30, 2024, the mantle convective motion break the lithosphere into plates and move them around the surface of the planet. These plates may move away from or move by or collide with each other. This process from oceanic basins, shifts continents, and pushes up mountains. The mantle is mostly solid bulks of Earth's interior. The mantle lies between Earth's dense, superheated core and its thin outer layers, the crust. The mantle is about 2,100 kilometers thick and makes up whopping 84% of Earth's total volume. As Earth began to take shape about 4.5 billion years ago, iron and nickel quickly separated from other rock and minerals to form the core of the new planet. The molten materials that surrounded the core was the early mantle. Over millions of years, the mantle cooled. Water trapped inside minerals erupted with lava, process called outgassing. As more water was outgassed, the mantle solidified. Earth's outer core is made of liquid iron and nickel. The composition of this alloy is often referred to as knife based on the element's chemical symbol. The low viscosity liquid is easily deformed and malleable. It has a great deal of movement and convection. This creates and sustains the magnetic fields of the entire planet. This magnetic field protects the Earth from solar wind and allows life to exist within the atmosphere. This magnetic field is constantly moving, and this is why the north and south poles also move. In fact, they can move up to 64 kilometers each year. Earth's outer core is fluid layers about 2,260 kilometers thick, composed of mostly iron and nickel that lies above Earth's solid inner core and below its mantle. The inner core is the innermost layers of the Earth. It has several unique properties that help distinguish it from the other layers. Due to interaction between the inner core and outer core, Earth generates its own magnetic field. The inner core is also incredible dense and composed primarily of iron and nickel. Earth's inner core is the innermost geologic layer of the planet Earth. It is a solid ball with a radius about 1,230 kilometers, which is about 20% of Earth's radius or 70% of the Moon's radius. There are no samples of the core accessible for direct measurement as there are 4 Earth mantles. Mechanically, it be divided into lithosphere, asthenosphere, mesospheric mantle, outer core, and inner core. Chemically, Earth can be divided into the crust, upper mantle, low mantle, outer core, and inner core. The geologic component layers on Earth are the increasing depths below the surface. The Earth's internal structure is crucial of understanding geological processes, managing natural resources, assessing and mitigating hazard, and predicting climate change. So, this is the end of my presentation ng PLS. So, habang nagre-research po ako at nag-edit ng video, may mga natutunan po ako sa 4 na layers na tinalakay po natin ngayon. So, again po, I am Jolly Molina Tagle from grade 11 young student. This is the end of the video.